Okay, so we're here with Anthony Rosamilia, father of Anthony Jr., who is, I talk about Anthony as like our success story. Like you said, he was like 88, 90 pounds when he started.
Absolutely.
And that was like a year, and it was after freshman wrestling season, right?
Right.
So
it's
now
a year and a half or so.
About a year and a half.
About a year and a half now.
And
I can't tell you in words, really, the physical change and the mental change. His mental toughness and the physical change that has been brought about by just the program and through your motivation and your other coaches here. It's just words can't just describe what it has done for him.
what about, like last year, I think he went like 15-1, right? I think his only loss was on varsity.
Right.
And then, but he puts in the time. You support him, Anthony. You take him to CJ Wrestling Club. He's at a tournament a lot, but you don't push him. He just goes. He comes up and says, "Hey, Dad, I want to go to this tournament." You support him. He trains on his own. He runs on his own. Like, I mean,
it's all about self-motivation.
He's motivated without you saying, "Hey, do this, do that," right?
I've never once had to ask him, "Are you ready to go to Underground?" Never once. He tells me, "Dad, are you ready? You got to take me."
What do you?
So, what does that tell you?
What are some of the things, I guess, that like you do at home just to support him here, like the food and all that stuff? Does he make the food on his own? Is that you guys always?
Nutrition's everything in my family, and through you and other resources that I have, the vegetables, the protein, the proper combination of everything, and looking at your monthly
Newsletter.
Yeah, newsletters. They're a helpful guide.
What would you say, like, for parents that might be thinking, because Anthony comes here max, he comes here 3 days a week,
3 days a week.
then he wrestles, what, 2 or 3 days a week? Or more?
Yeah, sometimes 4.
Sometimes 4. He takes like a rest day on a Sunday, or sometimes like on a weeknight.
Right.
Like if a parent is saying, "I don't know, I'm concerned, maybe it's too hard for my kid," or like, what do you think? Like he came here really the weakest kid we've ever had at about 88 to 90 pounds, and now he's pound for pound our strongest kid. He weighs like 110 to 115 pounds sometimes, and he could deadlift 250 to 275 for 3, right, Ann? I mean, pound for pound, he's the strongest guy here. Like, what do you think if a parent would say, "Oh, I'm afraid it's too much"?
I think that every parent has to challenge their kid to a certain extent. If the kid is looking for success, you can't just. It's not going to come easy, and you got to let them know it. And if they want success, they're going to have to go the extra mile. And they're going to let you know just by not telling you it's time to go, all right, and not being self-motivated, whether they have it here, I feel. And then as a parent, you're going to have to back off if your kid just doesn't have that desire and that self-motivation.
Right.
But I think that, number one, you and all the other coaches here help provide and give them motivation. And I can't speak highly enough of this place.
Cool. And it's been, like you said, so you've been here a year and a half,
and
even in season you come once a week. We get it done.
Yeah.
Awesome.
If
cool.
it was up to him, he'd come more.
He'd come more, but we know we don't. If it's not better, that's what we do. So
Exactly.
Cool.
Exactly.
And thanks so much,
Thank you guys.
For the support. And it's just been cool watching Anthony. I mean, that transformation has been like that stuff I live for.
Look,
so
other than the athletic achievement, the family, like when they come over and we're having pool parties, whatever, they just like, "Who is that kid?" they can't even believe it's Anthony.
Yeah, so it helps with the girls too.
I think it's.
Thanks.